Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, I have two scenarios and I would like you to think which one you like better. Okay? First scenario. I will tell you, I will do this, I will do that, I will do this, but I will not do it. Okay? And the second scenario is don't tell you anything and I just do it. And I succeed in doing it. Which one would you like? The first one? Talk but no positive outcome, or the second one, no talk but positive outcome? I personally like the second one, and I think you like the second one as well since you are here with me. So let's go here, this article where it seems like Zelensky likes the first one, the first option. This article comes from Ukrainska Pravda from October 18th, 2022. Zelensky names condition when Russia will have to think about peace. All right, well, tell us. And by the way, when you're going to tell us that, tell us how you reach that and see if it's going to be possible. So, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has stated that Russia will be forced to think about peace when their quote-unquote terror capabilities are neutralized. He talks about it. Okay, let's see how that could be achieved, right? Would it be it's viable? It's like I would tell you guys, tomorrow we're gonna go to the moon again, and then from the moon we're just gonna go right to Mars, and from Mars we're gonna go to Jupiter, and we're gonna go everywhere. We're gonna even go to the sun and come back to Earth in about 35 minutes. Yes, Emil, great, fantastic, yeah, let's celebrate, woohoo, we're all having a party. Now, someone would say, excuse me, hey, yeah, what do you want? How will you do that? I'm gonna tell you, man. We're gonna build a big ship here, and it's gonna spaceship. It's gonna get us over there with a light speed of light right there. We're gonna do it, man. We're gonna go. We're gonna have everything we want, and we're just gonna go in about 20 minutes. Yeah, everybody's partying. Another one. But and how are you gonna build that spaceship, and how will you have the speed of light? You ask too many questions. Let's party, man. That's how it is. That's how it is with Zelensky. Okay, so let's see, how will you neutralize the Russians' capabilities to terrorize you? Let's see. Maybe he's going to give us. So he's going to give us this. Zelensky in his evening speech. I'm quoting. But in order to guarantee the protection of our skies and to reduce the capabilities of Russian terrorists to zero, so the capabilities of the terrorists have to turn to zero, we need significantly more modern air defense systems and a greater missile provision for such systems. That is the spaceship that I was talking about. Okay? When Russian terror capabilities, I'm quoting, Russia stands no chance on the battlefield, that's what he said, and it tries to cover up its military defeats with terror. Okay, and I'm quoting again, when Russian terror capabilities are neutralized by the joint efforts with our partners, Russia will have no choice but to think about peace. Okay, so in his view, he thinks that Russia just wants to create terror. That's because it can't win in the battlefield. It can't. It's just too weak. Okay, and then they have to neutralize. I'm giving now Zelensky the best interpretation to be on his side. Okay, so when the Russians cannot win, so we got that covered, right? Now the Russians are just hitting and destroying because they're terrorists. I know that's how their parents made them, and their parents, they were terrorists themselves and so on. Don't ask questions. So Russia just creates terror. Now we have to reduce that to zero, and since Zelensky is a humanitarian spirit, he doesn't want to blow up Russia, which will eliminate all this terror, but he wants the partners to provide him with so much air defense coverage abilities that when Russians are hitting this, are destroying everything in the air and possibly destroy the Russians' capability to even launch anything. Okay, now, this is the spaceship that I promised you. And now is the other question, how will you, Emil, have the speed of light? And I'm going to ask, you ask too many questions. Because you have to think, is this viable? Could this happen? First, I gave you the fact that we're winning on the battlefield. I don't think you are so far. Well, you had a victory here and there. As I said, the score is still 20-2 for those guys. Don't tell me you're winning, okay? So however you want to take it. Yeah, you have 2 strikes. Very good. Good job, yeah. North, and now you try in the south something, but that's not the end of the war. 2 battles, you won out of how many? I don't know, 20. Because the Russians still have your territory in their possession. And the war is not over. So, you know, it's not even half time. So this guy should be able to give us more information on that. We're gonna do it, yeah, man, yeah, everybody, whoa, that's good, that's good. This is the first step. But did you think it through? I mean, is it viable? Is it possible to have the speed of light? Is it possible to have those that you protect your country 100%? Because it has 0, turn it to 0. So it's not even saying 1% or anything. Or maybe you think you're going to destroy an entire Russian military force. That's impossible unless you use nuclear weapons and you destroy everything over there, and the Russians don't have time to reach their buttons or switches, right? But the only way that I see, or not the only way, the easiest way, the most slam dunk option is get the leadership of Russia, the current leadership of Russia, out somehow, you know, I don't know, give them honey and milk and ladies of the night, and they will just go. So somehow, if that's gone, and you put your weasels over there through a political understanding, which is not going to happen, then yes. But these guys, this group of people do not want to reach to that. Because the Russians said, okay, let's discuss. They were open to discuss for about, what, 8 years? Talking about this? In the past 3 years, 2 years, they were talking about this. In the past year, in 2021, the Russians provided, this is what, come on, let's negotiate, let's talk about it. The other side was, come on, man, start that war. Jesus Christ, you've been keeping us waiting. The coffee's cooling. Gee, it's getting cold here. You know, so they started it, and now do you think they want to? I mean, you worked so hard to get someone in the position you wanted that country to be, that one to be, and now what? You just stop in the middle? Really? It's like, I don't know, I'm not going to make that joke because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings here. But an English guy told me this joke a while ago. In 1998, he told me this joke. But he was making fun, he was an Englishman, and he was making fun of an Irish guy. So I'm not going to go into that. Anyway, you don't stop halfway. It's just, you know, go, because the goal is not to make peace in Ukraine. That's bullshit. The goal is to get Russia on its knees in the 1991 knees until 1999 knees. That's what the goal is. And when that's going to happen, then Russians will be again accepted in the world community as a vassal state where its place must be, ordered by the leader and its interests, which also are controlling the leader. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.